And Dustin Wood out of Yuma, Arizona, the D11.
It'll be Bird City, Kansas, 7P of Lloyd Stover. And to the outside, it'll be the 1S of Fort Morgan, Colorado's Brad Shelton. And rounding out your field in the 26, it'll be Vail, Arizona's Dylan Jones.
Head on out to the Alexander Ford Lincoln interview lot. All right, having a little issue back there. So, caution lights are out. We'll get ready to go to the green flag. It is that 7 machine, 714 Timmy Cruz. Cruz there, your leader, as we get ready to hustle him on down. Johnson on the outside. They'll work him on down into turn number 1 and 2. It will be the 413 machine. That, of course, is going to be Johnson. Look at this. Going to try to make it 3 wide down the back straightaway. Nothing to be had. It's going to be the DR89 of Dwayne Rogers on the bottom as they come to lap number 1.
It'll be Nate Johnson leading lap number 1 with the field of hungry cars right behind him. Dwayne Johnson down the bottom. That DR89 car, he's going to look to the inside of Timmy Cruz in that 714. Not able to make the pass down the back straightaway. Cruz still using the top side. Don't look now. Right behind them, it's the David Pitt machine of the 28 trying to make his way to the front. It'll be one more lap in, and it's still Tate up front.
On down to turn number 1 and 2, Tate your leader. Then you'll see the 714 right there at Timmy Cruz in second. DR89 of Dwayne Rogers, followed by that 28 machine of David Pitt. Field will work on down into turn number 3 and 4. It is your race leader, Tate Johnson.
Deep in the field, Joel Dean trying to make his way up into the top 4 right now as he looks to the rear bumper of your 4th place car, Pitt. A little bit loose off of turn number 2 that time for Johnson. He's going to come under hard pressure now of the 714 of Cruz. Cruz is right there, going to look under the skirt off of turn number 4, but it will be the 413 leading lap 4 with 4 to go.
Johnson there to your race lead. Back there, the 413. Timmy Cruz working the number 2 spot. Cruz to the bottom, Johnson to the top. They'll race down into turn number 3 and 4. Timmy Cruz right there looking to pounce like a Chester cat when he can. Nothing to be had that time as it's still Johnson, Cruz, and Rogers.
Now Cruz is going to change up his line just a little bit. He's going to try to run off the track now, kind of try to run down the banking off of turn number 2. He's right there sizing him up, doing a little bit of drafting down the back straightaway. Now he's going to slide the left under the left rear of the Tate Johnson machine. They're going to be side by side, but give the Tate the line one more time as they're going to complete lap number 6.
2 to go. Johnson, your leader. Cruz working second. Cruz going to look to the outside. On down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Timmy Cruz going to the top of the racetrack. Is there something to be had up there? We'll see what happens. The white flag is waving. Got him. Timmy Cruz goes to the top, takes the lead, but Johnson back on the bottom. Johnson later in there deep. Thought some romance was coming. Nothing to be had as Timmy Cruz is going to bring him into 3 and 4.
Cruz will roll through turns 3 and 4 with a great move to the outside through 3 and 4. He's going to pick up this heat race victory, followed by Tate Johnson, the 413, the DR89 of Rogers, and rounding out your top 4 with a way up high run. That's the 7AP of Joel Dean. Heat race number 6 rolling out onto the speedway. It's going to line up like this. It's going to be Morton, Minnesota's the 39R of Joel Johnny Reb. Johnny Rebstein to the outside. It's the 151 of Tyler Bannister out of Bakersfield, California.
Going to row number 2 to the inside, it is Mike Pridgeon out of Ramona, California. They're in the 19P, and the 14E is Justin Erickson out of Glendale.
It'll be Oliver's, California's Philip Shelby in the 86 and to his outside. He calls Fort Morgan, Colorado home. It's the 41 of Bill Lundock.
Going to see the 29 that is Darren Schatz in the 14, and to his outside, that's Tony Cherno in the 14, and the 216 is Cameron Spangler, and I think we're going to head out to Bend.
All right, we're working down here out of Oakley, California. 127 Jacob Mallett getting the win in Heat 3. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How did you draw?
Well, it was definitely hard holding off all the people behind me. Everyone around here is so fast. Got to hit your marks. It was definitely tough.
What number did you get?
5.
5? Okay. Jerry, Bill, we want to let you know that the 30C was DQ or docked 2 spots due to a low measurement on the nose and a 6 for the 42 in the redrop.
So yes, we kind of heard that, waiting for some confirmation. Down on the Paris deal, he was docked 2 spots. They've chatted with him about the clearance on the nose. It had not been repaired, so going to get 2 spots for Paris. He's going to have to come out of a B main later this evening. Working on down into turn number 3 and for 1 and 2. It will be Tyler Bannister, the 151-year race leader. Rebstock got hustled on back, as it is. Right there, Rebstock's got Erickson coming. Pair of white cars battling for 3rd and 4th.
Justin Erickson, one of the hard chargers from last night, coming to the rear up into the top 5. Now he's going to be looking to punch his ticket early this time into the A main event as he looks down to the inside. We're going to try to go 3 wide for the top spot. As a little bit loose off there for Bannister. He's going to fall from 1st to 3rd. And Shelby right now is going to put him back even farther. He's up and over the cushion. And Shelby's able to make it up into that 3rd spot. So it's the 19 of Mike Pridgeon, the engine builder out of Ramona, California. He leads the field through turns 1 and 2 with the Glendale, Arizona driver Justin Erickson to his inside. Erickson one more time going to slide through turns 3 and 4. Going to rotate on the bottom. We're probably going to have a new leader this time by the flag stand. It's going to be Erickson with 4 in and 4 to go.
On down into turn number 1 and 2. It will be the 86 of Philip Shelby. Shelby's going to ride around the top. He'll take a look there. Erickson going to the number 1 spot. Down the back straightaway, it is that 86 machine of Philip Shelby trying to make something happen. Hustling off of turn number 4. It is Erickson and Shelby battling for the lead.
And that battle stood confused green. Now Shelby gets a good run off of turn number 2. Rockets around the outside, rips the lip, and puts Erickson back into 2nd. Erickson's going to fight down to the bottom side one more time. See if he can get the traction through the shade right here off of turn number 4, but it's not going to happen. It'll be Shelby, your new leader, at lap number 6.
Philip Shelby right there, your race leader out of Olivehurst, California, going to lead the field off of 2 and out of back straightaway. Shelby right there, then it is Erickson. Here comes Tony Achirno in the 14 car. Going to race it on into the bottom of the racetrack. He'll go to the inside of Mike Pridgeon. Pridgeon up there to the top of the racetrack with a white flag out and 1 to go.
And it's still Philip Shelby up top. Justin Erickson trying to find some traction around the big 3/8 here. Cocopah here on night number 4 as they roll down the back straightaway. It's still the 86 of Shelby. And he will run down the front straight. He'll pick up the final heat race for your Northern Sport Mods over Erickson. Cherno and Pridgeon beats out Spangler for 4th at the line.
There you have it for 6 heat races of Sport Mods in the books. Let's take a look at heat race number 1 for the IMCA Modifieds. Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds, and welcome everybody to a little Facebook Live look-in. As we'll see Matt Crafton out of Mooresville, North Carolina on the pole, the 88. Brady Biella, the 99 to the outside.
It'll be .08 of Santa Maria, California's Jared Dominguez as to his outside to be the 45D of Boyden, Iowa's Dylan Ricks.
97D is Tyson Blood out of Tumwater, Washington. The 97 TB, the 13K is Katie Sample out of Winnemucca, Nevada.
John DeBenedetti lines up next in 21J out of Rogue River, Oregon. And to his outside, it's Vancouver, Washington's Aaron Ellis in the 48.
The 1-2 out of Roseville, California is Josh Combs, and Rob Galler out of San Jose, California. Ben's caught up with the heat race winner.
All right, we got Jason Bannister in the 51, winner of heat race number 4. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
What'd you draw?
3.
All right, so 3 for the 51 of Bannister.
So 1 to go. The command out of the starter stand. Of course, probably going to be, if I had to guess, probably be about 20 or 25 minutes into action here, and we're probably going to have to go for that sun break.
Yep, not enough clouds out today to
No, there is
stop
definitely
that
not enough clouds out today to even think about missing a sun break. Here we go. Crafton and Biella. 88-99. I get a little deja vu. I think we've seen that last night in either a heat race or a B-main. Those 2 cars started together as they work on down into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, boy, Crafton up the hill. Hang on. Look out. Dylan Ricks goes around. They're still trying to crash down the back straightaway. Wow. Eloise got into the 13 and turned her cross up. And Di Bianetto has nowhere to go. He says, I want to try to keep moving. I want to. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. Let's take a look and see what happens. Apparently, get some overhead footage. Saw Crafton got up there high on the racetrack. Ricks had spun, and then everybody else just ran into each other trying to figure out where they wanted to go. So Katie Sample and John DiBenetti going to have to go to the infield. They were in the yellow. Now Katie listened. You know, she was a good kid. She listened. She said, I'll go to the infield. We'll see if the black and orange 21 will listen and head on into the infield also. So for you folks in the house, scoreboard is not working, and also caution lights are not working. So we're going to be on the receiver to them. We had a little generator that they're going to work on the generator down there. Get it fired back up. So we'll all have to be on our mark. I'm going to turn the receiver radio up so I can listen to the lovely tones of Grant Osbig. Working him off but two that time. Crafton with a better run, but he's still going to see Brady Biella run on down the back straightaway. Ricks, though, he got saved on that deal, the 45, by keeping it going. And just as I say it, he does the same thing on the opposite end. But he'll also keep going. Biella, your leader.
And Biella with a nice rocket ship up on the top side. It's getting super tight off of turn number 2. As you'll see, Crafton almost there, tap the right rear on the backstretch catch fence. As your third place car, Dominguez, slides right up to the cushion as well. Now it's going to be 3 for that. 3 cars, almost 3 wide. Make that 4 cars for that third spot into turn number 1.
On the work, come on down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be blood right there. Here comes a .08 machine of Dominguez. Eloise, oh man! Eloise, I thought, was going to start going up the racetrack even before he had cleared that car. Everybody did a heads-up drive, and here comes Combs in the 1-2 as they work on down into 1-2, 1 and 2. It is blood. DiBenetti in the 21. He's not being scored. He's not listened. He ain't pulled off. He's just burning his stuff up for nothing. So he is now, well, what he's really done is he's caused some harm to these guys back here because he can't pay attention. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm done. Filter's gone. They tell you to leave the racetrack, dude. Get off the track because you're going to hammer these guys. They think they're racing you, and they're not. So, hang on a minute. I just kicked soapbox off. I'm done.
I was going to say, you going to get off that soapbox there, Jerry?
Well, well, you know what? Sometimes you just got to call it the way it is.
A spade, right?
Well, I wouldn't go in there, but I mean, if it's a flat nose shovel, that's a shovel.
Right, there you go. And 1 to go for Biella as he crosses the stripe with Crafton right there, right behind him. It'll be Tyson Blood in that third spot, and Aaron Elst holds on to that top 4 as they head down the back straightaway. Half a lap to go for Biella, the Williston, North Dakota driver. Again, his sophomore season in the modifieds. He'll pick up heat race number 1 for your Freezy Performance Modifieds. It'll be Matt Crafton, the Mooresville, North Carolina driver, formerly of Tulare, California. He'll come in second. Tyson Blood in third. And again, Aaron Ellis will round out your top 4.
There you got it. Oh, was that on Facebook Live, too, by the way?
Yes, it was on Facebook Live.
Oh, well, what do you know? It'd be the first time I've said something like that. Oh, yeah. Producer Blake says I've said worse. Yes, I said worse by saying hello this afternoon. Devin Reed in the 58 car out of Woodland, Washington, and Chris Bolio out of Campbell River, British Columbia, Canada, the 91B.
It'll be Tim Phillips out of Spanaway, Washington, the 41. Out of Portland, Oregon, it's John Gaynor in the 99X.
Austin Rognelin out of Olympia, Washington, the 81, and Zachary Madrid out of Phoenix, Arizona, the 5M.
He's just up the river in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. It's Adam Hommerding in the 41, and to his outside in the 5. Out of Great Falls, Montana, it's Joey Price.
Final two starters going to be Billy Griffin out of Buena Park, California, the 16M, and Scott Olchen out of Allard, Minnesota in the 199.
All right, we've got the 714. Timmy Cruz out of Chowchilla, California. Good job on your heat race win for H5.
Thank you. It was pretty badass. Went down in 1 and 2. The dude that was leading it slid up. I turned down underneath him and never looked back after that and got the win and pulled number 1. So we'll be starting front row on the pole for the main. I got to thank Stites and Double D Towing for everything they do for me.
All right, that's Timmy Cruz, and Philip Shelby's got the number 2. Up to you guys.
Perfect. Great job by the 41, as you folks saw on that 41 machine. Tim Phillips got in there a little tough, rumbled and stumbled and worked it on around. He keeps her going. Look out, now he backs in the fence in turn 3. Heads up, yellow, yellow, yellow. Heads up, heads up, heads up. Oh, Nelly. So the 41, we saw him spin here on the opening lap when Ben was chatting with Timmy Cruz, and then not sure what happened, but he went down to turn number 3. And he backed that thing into the fence harder than life.
Nope, the sun's in his eyes.
Well, I don't know if the sun was in his eyes or what was going on, but I can tell you that Devin Reed is your race leader. Chris Bolio, John Gaynor, and Zachary Madrid, your top 4. Field will be working on down the back straightaway. What do we got? 1 down, 7 to go. 1 down, 7 to go.
And Reed hammers the throttle on that 58 machine. He heads the field down the front straightaway. Right there on the outside of him is Bolio in that number 90, getting a bit loose off turn number 2. Gaynor right there as well, trying to gain some spots, and it's Madrid up on the top side where he likes to live. He's now going to try to rotate down the bottom, see if he can move up the top 3 and get further forward in the field.
On down to turn number 1 and 2, it's going to be Chris Bolio up on the top side of the racetrack. Bolio in that 91, going to work the top of the 58 machine of Devin Reed. Reed's going to come back to the number 1 spot. Bolio on the top. Madrid there into the number 3 spot. They'll hurry down the front straightaway. 91B machine. That is Chris Bolio. Bolio on out front, trying to get to the top of that 58 of Reed. Reed on the bottom, Bolio on the top. Bolio back to the race lead.
And you'll see right back there lurking right behind your top duo right there. It's Zach Madrid up on the top side. He's going to run down the banking and get a good run into turns 3 and 4 to see if he's going to split your 2 leaders into turn number 3. Not that time, but he takes it up way high. Now again, he's going to try to run down the bank and try to look underneath him off at turn number 4. Not able to do so. It's still Bolio with the top spot.
Bolio out front there. Reed on the bottom. Madrid's going to get a run to the inside. Look at Zachary Madrid. Got him. Now Madrid looking for the daily double. He does it. He will throw the White Castle. The Bolio caught him sleeping on down into turn number 3. Bolio had his feet up on the old recliner, kind of watching things happen, thought he had her. But Zachary Madrid with a big-time move down to the inside.
Lap and a half to go for Madrid. As the white flag will come on this time by for the Phoenix, Arizona Ace. Devlin up on the weekend here in the stock car as well as the white flag comes out. Bolio in second. And there goes Gaynor. Gained another spot over Reed as now he's on the inside of Reed through turns 1 and 2.
On down the back straightaway, that 99 machine right there. Working on into Gainer. Checkered flag is out this time. Zachary Madrid followed by Polio, Gainer, and Reed. Heat race number 3 going to come to the racetrack. It'll be Bryson Yeager out of Green River, Wyoming, the 33Y, and Chaz Baca from Mesa, Arizona, the 75 Junior.
It'll be Ronnie Meyer Jr. in the 18M out of Norco, California, to the outside out of Clear Lake, Iowa. What's the number 10 of Jeremy Mills?
Then we'll see Chris Trucher, the old crowbar out of Burlington, North Dakota, in the 73T, and Jamie Newmiller out of Rapid City, South Dakota.
Your final 3 cars are going to line up this. It'll be Jonathan Mahaney out of Las Vegas, Nevada, in the 12F, and the 91T of Arroyo Grande, California's Tony Toast. And your 9th and final starter out of Cresswell, Oregon, it's the 7B of Dalton Bloom.
We've got the 99, Brady Biela out of Williston, North Dakota with the win. Congratulations, Brady.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys having the show on for us down here in the wintertime. Give us something to do and hopefully do our best at it.
Draw go okay?
Well, draw went pretty good. Halfway up, 5th, so that should be a pretty good starting spot.
Okay. Well, good luck in the main.
Awesome. Thank you.
So getting ready to go to the green flag. Another 8 laps. 9-pack for an 8-lap race. See how this one lays out. They bring him on down the front straightaway. It's going to be Yeager back there working it on in. The 75 machine to the top. Look at Jeremy Mills. Tried to thread the eye of the needle and go 3 deep. Down the back straightaway, the 75 Junior Baca, the 33 Bryson Yeager, and the 10 of Jeremy Mills going to storm the top of the racetrack, give him the number 2 spot.
One of the other cars on the move is that 91T of Tony Toast. He's ripping the bottom side right now. He got around 2 cars through 1 and 2. Now he's going to be looking for a couple other down the back straightaway. He cooked off another one. He's up into 4th in 91T.
On down into turn number 3 and 4, it's Baca, your race leader, the 10 of Mills. Then it's followed by Yeager and Toast. That's your top 4 as they roll down into turn number 1 and 2. 75 Junior Baca up front shows the field the way down the back straightaway. Jeremy Mills right there in the number 2 spot, about 2/10 of a second slower on the clock as they hustle down the front straightaway. It was 9/10 of a second the gap that time. It is opened up. Well, Mills has actually closed it by 3/10 of a second as they thunder the back straightaway.
And Mills gets a good jump off at turn number 2. He's now within striking distance of that 75 JR, that brand new Harris chassis that Baca's working the bugs out right now. He's running real well. He's out front with Mills right there in his trail tracks. And it's going to be Yeager back there in 3rd. And again, Toast back there rounding out your top 4.
Off at 2 and out of back straightaway, 75 Junior Baca right there. 10 of Mills in 2nd. Mills coming to the inside. White Castles, maybe? You betcha. It's a Saturday night buffet of them. On down the back straightaway, now down the front straightaway. Mills, your new race leader. 75 of Baca. They'll pin that left front down there, and what moisture is down along the curb, helping turn the car, and it catapults him down the back straightaway. So I believe yellow is out. Yes, yellow is out for the 18 car. 18M of Ronnie Myers, who was turned around up there on the top of turn number 3. Turn my receiver radio back up as we're having some power issues on the infield, so caution lights and scoreboard not coming to life because, well, you know when something runs off electricity, what it has to have to power it?
Electricity?
No, Bill, an electric current, but close enough. I mean, now, if you're playing Jeopardy or something, that might not have got you the right answer, and you might not have been like that one guy who's now the host.
Yeah. Maybe it's the sun that's supposed to power it. Maybe they forgot to turn the solar on.
Yeah, we're going green. We forgot to turn the solar panels on. Off at turn number 4. Green's out. I mean, there is plenty of sun down there.
That is for sure, but it's going to be Mills right now. He's got to be looking towards the sun down the back straightaway. A great move to the outside by Chaz Baca, but it's the good run down the back straightaway by Mills. He'll lead into turn number 3. Baca's going to try to repay the slider, but not able to do so off of turn number 4. It'll be 2 to go that time for Clear Lake, Iowa's Mills.
On down to turn number 1 and 2, Mills. There's your leader. 75 of Baca working 2nd. 3-3 Y over Yeager. in the number 3 spot. 4th is Toast, a little bit of tire rub. Trucher coming there in the 73 team. Working on down, white flag is up. 1 to go for Jeremy Mills.
You'll see right there at the 91T, somebody tried to lift up the skirt on that car as he rolls to turns 1 and 2. He's got the 4th spot pretty much locked in as they're going to try to go 3 wide for 5th right behind him. Meanwhile, back out front, got a car into the backstretch wall. That's the number 6 of New Miller as a checkered flag will come out for Mills. It'll be Baca 2nd and Bryson Yeager 3rd. And Tony Toast will round out your top 4.
We've got Zachary Madrid here, winner of H2 for the modified. Zachary, great job out there, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. About time we get a heat win, man. We've been struggling in this thing, and we're actually kind of decent there. The track's really tricky today, so we'll see what we have to change to make it work.
Did you get a good number for your draw?
No. Yeah, I drew the 10.
Hey, it's a 10 for the 5M out of Phoenix, Zachary Madrid.
Heat race number 4, going to have a little cleanup there on the back straightaway as Tucher and the 6 car got together. As it'll be Timothy Allardings out of Prescott Valley, Arizona, the 27, and Austin Cool out of Cave Creek, Arizona, the 77X.
Row number 2, it's going to be the 55 of Yuma, Arizona's Tropic Marv. It's Marvin Miller, and 2 is outside of Wilson, North Dakota's Austin Carruthers in the 28C.
That'll be Billy Miller there from Yuma, Arizona, the 35, and well, he's got 2 feature wins so far. Can he get a 3rd tonight?